What's the secret to long life? I think one thing is prayer. Be active and live for others.
Pero no fue un hombre peleador, que eso mata al hombre. Porque es peleador y le pegan diario, ya eso lo va arruinando.
There are things you can do something about, and there are things you can't do anything about, you see. There are the positive things and negative things. Leave all that negative stuff alone.
We met some pretty incredible centenarians on our Blue Zone journey, each one with their own wisdom and advice for living long and healthy lives. Taken together, there's definitely some common themes and common sense. Call them longevity takeaways.
You talk about these 4 principles, which I love because they make perfect sense, and I want to break them down for a second. But move naturally, eat wisely, belong, and connect with people.
We also call that purpose, and in Blue Zones, these people actually have terminology for it. In Okinawa, the word is ikigai, the reason I wake up in the morning. Interestingly, they do not even have a word for retirement, but they can articulate their sense of purpose.
Finding that purpose may actually help keep you alive. As part of his new book looking at how we can apply Blue Zone solutions to our own lives, Buettner came across some startling statistics that show your chances of having a heart attack or dying can increase dramatically after you retire.
So at middle age, to take the time to really get clear with what is my purpose and how can I put that to work. That's what's going to get you out of the house in the morning. That's what's going to keep you taking your meds. That's what's going to keep your well-being and your zest for life.
You're not saying that the purpose has to be something that's changing the world, but it could be a hobby, or I mean, just something that you're passionate about?
The easiest mix and stir way to live out your purpose is to volunteer. But we know volunteers tend to weigh less, they tend to have lower rates of heart disease, and around the world, volunteers report higher levels of happiness or well-being than non-volunteers.
Buettner has taken what he's learned from the world's demographers and scientists and condensed it into an easy how-to list. He calls it the Power 9. Number 1 on the list, move naturally. The world's longest-lived people don't go to gyms. They move without thinking about it. Next, have that sense of purpose. Knowing what gets you out of bed in the morning can add up to 7 years to your life. He also says to downshift. Find a way to shed the stress and make it part of your routine. Follow the 80% rule. In other words, don't stuff yourself. Stop eating when your stomach is 80% full. Plant slant. Eat less red meat and more plants. Wine at 5. Share a glass with friends. Moderate drinkers outlive non-drinkers. Belong. Attending faith-based services can add years to your life. Put loved ones first. Invest in family time and reap the rewards. And finally, find your right tribe. Remember, you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. Find ones that support healthy behaviors.
These are time-tested principles about how to be healthy, and they're so understandable to the layperson.
The Blue Zone formula is now being tested on entire communities.
So this is Beach Cities. This is a place that invited you to come to try and help them change how they do things here.
Redondo Beach, or Hermosa Beach and Manhattan Beach, about 125,000 people. And even though it looks healthy, they're no healthier than the rest of America. In fact, they're more stressed out, more worried than even Detroit and New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina.
And by the way, what you're talking about is this, right? You see the beach, you see volleyball, but then you turn literally and go down these blocks and it's a different world, you're saying, down there.
Right, 4 blocks in, it looks like middle America when it comes to obesity rates and smoking rates.
Here in the Beach Cities district, just south of Los Angeles, California, citizens and city officials are embracing the Blue Zone secrets and now exploring ways to make them work in their neighborhoods.
If you want to get people to permanently change their behaviors, you have to change their environment. You have to make the healthy choice, not only the easy choice, but you have to make it unavoidable.
The walking school bus was one way to get kids started off on the right foot. It's a community-wide effort to leave cars at home and get kids walking to school. The walking moai is another Blue Zone solution that's helped keep people active. They're based on the Japanese belief that everyone should have a small group of friends they can depend on, or in this case, walk with.
I've tried gyms for years. I lasted about 3 months. So since we've started, I've walked about 2,500 miles. A lot of it is peer pressure. If I don't show up, I get all kinds of you-know-what from the rest of the group. Lazy, where were you?
And it's not all about getting people moving here in Southern California. They're also finding new ways to slow down.
So we could always add another chair here.
Welcome to the potluck moai.
And so potluck part of it is everyone brings something healthy, and the moai part is we all get to catch up and put all the day-to-day work stuff aside and focus on people.
Well, it hasn't happened yet because
Healthy eating and stress relief combined with the right tribe, all ingredients for living longer.
You good, friends?
It's really nice to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
After 4 years, many of these little nudges to make better lifestyle choices and create a healthier environment have already begun to show results. Officials report that fewer people are smoking, obesity rates are down, and more people are feeling better about their chances of living longer.
Do you spend time thinking that I want to live to 100 years old? I want to be those centenarians that I spend so much time with?
Right now in America, to live to 100, you have to have won the genetic lottery. I mean, the reality is the ceiling, and you probably know this, is about 92 or 93. Do I want to live to a healthy 90 and die in my sleep, preferably after sex? Yes. No, I think I want to feel better this year. And if you focus on feeling better this year, the decades will take care of themselves.